just about ready. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Coffee with Curmudgeons, with music that you're not used to.
Oh, that's brilliant.
I'm here with just Jason Allen. I've had a rough weekend, so hi, Jason.
Hi, it's Monday. We're gonna start off really easy. So I'm just Jason.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Listen to the opening theme music. I was expecting like Eddie Van Halen to jump out from the site and start finger tapping.
Right.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It needs a little refinement. I was working on it last night because I'll do that. I was working on it last night.
Yeah.
It's an old song. Those are backing tracks from an old. Well, we're talking tape. Back in the days of tape. That was straight out. Actually, what I could do is I could just bring it up right here. Right.
Yeah.
It's like one of these, Jason. It's like. Straight out of the 80s.
That's right.
It's not normal. we didn't have a name for this band.
I love this.
Anyway.
Hey, all right. Welcome to MTV's Headbanger Ball. I'm your host. Get ready to rock and roll, kids. Put your parents to bed, because we're going to rock.
I'm working on it.
I love it. That's awesome.
You haven't even heard the vocals yet.
Although,
anyway.
I got to tell you something. Yeah. I suspect something nefarious is in the background. You put in subliminal messaging in this, didn't you? Because I had the sudden feeling of putting on spandex, and I can't explain why.
That's right. Exactly. It was that the guy playing guitar. His name was Dave. He was a very good guitar player, as you can tell.
Yeah.
He actually played with that. Oops. Remember the other... Look at me. Jeez. Let's go to him. Remember the other day we were looking at the KGUN album?
Yes.
And remember one band on there was called Crisis? If you remember Crisis.
I remember them, yes. Crisis.
Dave at one point played with Crisis.
Gotcha.
He was
he sounds like it.
Guitar player. He also played with a band called High Voltage. Do you remember those guys?
Ooh.
AC/DC
tribute band. High Voltage,
Malcolm.
Yes.
Dave was Malcolm.
There you go.
In AC/DC, but anyway.
Yeah, High Voltage, yeah.
Yeah, so he was a great guitar player. We did a bunch of recordings. Very, very, very varied recordings together. Like there's this, and then there's the Dave and Doc do Tears for Fears. I mean, it was just like one of that.
Because everybody just wants to rule the world. Man.
Right, because we were just in the studio. But it has a... So the problem is I was Okay, what happened last week?
Oh, gosh.
Number one, I apologize, and I personally apologize to you because I did a horrible. What happened was I found out I'm like allergic or intolerant to some food.
Peanuts?
Peanuts.
That'll do it. A lot of people have peanut allergies now. Yeah. And it's like one of those things that you don't necessarily get like when you're a kid. Yeah. It's like one of those things that you get like in your, as you're moving through your adult years. It
was weird. It was when I came in here on Friday and we started doing the show. Yeah. I had massive stomach cramps.
Okay. I just thought it was my bad jokes because you were like, doubling over.
Actually, if you listen, I finally posted it, and if you listen to it, you hear me making these noises like, you know, and I'm like, oh, and I was overcompensating too, because that's what I do. I'm the knight in Monty Python's Holy Grail. Basically, you know, cut off my arms, and I was like, come back here, I can still do a podcast.
It's just arms. A flesh wound.
Yeah, and I was just really so I'm like going off, and I'm talking and making weird noises because I was like pretty much hunkered over for 2 hours. Well, I was like, see you later, and then it was like, oh, and it lasted for a long time. And I hate to say stomach cramps too, because I'm a guy, and it is stomach cramps, right? It is that's an actual technical term.
Abdominal pain.
Yeah. But you know, women
they deal with
those kind of things all the time. So it's like, oh, hey, little boy, really? You got problems with your little tummy there?
Yeah, try being in labor for 19 and a half hours.
Exactly. Yeah. But that's what it was. It was bad. It was like really, really. And so the reason I know is it was a very specific pain that I've and so I'm like reaching back in my mind palace. I'm reaching back in my mind palace thinking,
in the 7th house of
human liver, fava beans, a nice Chianti, peanuts. Isn't that a Hannibal Lecter? Wasn't that he had a mind palace or something in the book? I didn't read that. I didn't read the further.
No.
Outside of the first one.
That sounds like it.
Silence of the Lamb, or not Silence of the Lambs, the Red Dragon, but
right.
But anyway, but it's a thing, the Mind Palace. You go explore, and that's how you solve problems or become a cannibalistic serial killer or something. I don't know.
Yeah, these days, for me, it's more of a mind shack.
Yeah.
I don't know about the palace, but it's like a shanty, a mind shanty, a lean-to.
We will get our friends who have the B-52's tribute band to play that song. Mind Shack.
There's a little place where we can go to forget. Mind Shack, baby. Mind Shack, baby. Sorry.
You've got a little Alzheimer's, baby. I shouldn't joke about that.
That's
right. See, you were doing the inappropriate jokes.
I've got a 76 Pinot. And it's the smallest.
Senility. Right. Mind Shack, baby.
Mind Shack. Mind.
Yeah. So so you go to the Mind Palace to solve problems. Like Sherlock, I think, goes to the Mind Palace.
Yes.
Especially in the new Sherlock. I don't know if that was but in the BBC,
he finds a center.
He goes to the Mind Palace to, you know, this, and Hannibal Lecter goes to the Mind Palace to think up weird cannibalistic serial killing things.
Right.
And Doc Normal goes to his Mind Palace to figure out that he might have an intolerance to peanuts.
Right.
Because I'm brilliant.
And there's like an old Tibetan monk in the middle of the Mind Palace. I just, what is wrong? Peanuts.
That's right.
Oh.
That's right. I went to my Mind Palace.
Yes.
I wound up at PGA Park about 10 years ago.
Okay.
The Portland Pilots, Mavericks were playing baseball.
There you go.
A Tibetan monk comes up and goes, peanuts? Peanuts?
Get your peanuts.
Get your peanuts, right?
Yeah. Oh.
And I reached out. They burn.
Right.
But, no, I looked it up. You know,
that is right there. That is a scene right out of Twin Peaks. All we need is the red curtains now, and the Black Lodge and the White Lodge. Ooh, that's interesting. I'm gonna have to think about that.
But in that, then you'd have the giant show up and be like, "Ooh, I got to get ready for the podcast," and the giant's like,
"No peanuts.
No podcast tomorrow.
No peanuts."
Yeah, so it was pretty bad. It was probably about the worst. It was just yeah. So literally though, I went and I thought about how I felt, and I thought, and it's just a specific feeling.
Yeah,
like, you know, people, you get the stomach flu, 24-hour, you know, everything, or you do eat something, or you maybe get been food poisoning or something, you know, or something doesn't agree with you, and I got to say, with not being a meat eating person, I'm fine. I feel great. There was a lot of change in that.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, why do I feel awful? And then all you can think about is that thing you ate that's making you sick.
Gotcha.
And like now, you know, I can think of peanuts and just go, ooh, you know, and I love peanuts.
Yeah.
And it was peanut butter too. It wasn't even real peanuts, but the
I don't know. Maybe it's something in the oils or something.
Last time I ate actual peanuts, I was like, ooh, I'm hungry for some peanuts. Same exact feeling.
Ooh.
Next day. And it's like 24, 36 hours of just like you're laying there going, oh, I know, I'll check Facebook in the news. Oh, so
right.
So that was me on Friday. So I'm sorry, I was not. Yeah. And it's so funny, the overcompensation. Because maybe it's because if I quit talking and let you talk, I probably would have just thrown up on the Well, that would have been a podcast.
They're like, wow, that's 3D. Sweet.
We would have gone viral.
Hey, that looks like peanuts.
God, yeah, I was like, ooh, I haven't had a little peanut butter on a little toast. Like a dessert thing or something.
Hey, kids, let's play a little game. I'm going to say a word, and Doc's going to throw up all over his desk. Doc.
Yeah.
Jimmy Carter.
Yeah, exactly. Goobers. That's what they call them. That's what they call them in the South. Goobers.
Goobers. Yeah.
Yeah. They were the mainstay, if I remember, the mainstay of the Confederate Army with peanuts and goobers. I mean,
peanuts and hardtack.
Starving,
yeah.
Oh
yeah. Yeah.
Because they
goobers later turned into like a chocolate covered in a box. Remember the Raisinets? Well, they have like goobers back in the day.
Yeah.
Chocolate covered peanuts.
Oh, I love it. I have like a bubblegum machine thing that I got years and years ago when I was a kid. Yeah, and we used to put those. Remember those? They're like peanuts, but they're covered in a red substance that looks like almost
the Boston baked beans.
Is that what those are?
Yeah, wow. They're like the burnt peanats.
Now I'm feeling sick to my stomach again because I'm just like, yeah. So I don't know if it's other nuts either. I mean, I like almonds and things like that. I like nuts. I like nuts. That's kind of a dessert thing. And nuts are healthy for you. They're a good source of protein.
Yeah.
And good oils and fats.
Well, then I think we need to get to the bottom of this. I think for the next 2 hours, we should sit here and feed you different type of nuts and calculate what sort of response it is.
That's what they do.
Make data points here.
That's what they do. It's either that or they go and you go to the doctor and you say, I think I got problems, and then they give you shots and stuff. And
yeah, my doctor's heard that a dozen times before. I've got problems.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Cashews make them spew. Okay, that's good.
Yeah, exactly. No, actually, cashews I really like. I hope I'm not allergic to other. I mean, you can. It's just like dogs and cats. You can be allergic to cats. Guess what?
Yeah.
That was an allergy that developed in my adulthood.
Gotcha.
But not dogs. It's a totally different thing. And peanuts, I think, are the same thing with other nuts. It's not necessarily you could be fine with other nuts.
Right.
And peanuts aren't even, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Peanuts aren't really nuts.
Oh.
Aren't they in the bean family? Am I correct about this?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think they are. I think I looked this up once, and it was like, they're not like actual like a nut. Like a nut grows. A nut is on a tree.
Right.
Grows on a tree. So chestnuts. We have chestnuts around here in Southeast Portland. They're in little weird alien pods, and then they break open. Walnuts grow on a walnut tree. Filberts, otherwise known as hazelnuts.
Yes.
But if you're a true Oregonian, if you're a true person of this world, this is one of the tests you can. It's like I watched that. Was it Inglourious Bastard? What's that movie? Quentin Tarantino movie where they go in and they kind of retcon World War II, but they go in and they
Inglourious Bastards.
Is that it? Yeah. And they go in and they kill all those Nazis and everything.
Yeah.
Kind of topical this week. Anyway, and they find out the guy finds out that they're spies by the way he holds up his hands, his fingers.
That's right.
And I actually didn't know when I saw that scene, because I hadn't seen it, and I watched it on Netflix a while back, and I was like, oh yeah, that is actually right. Germans actually do 3 in a different way than English we do here.
Yeah.
For real. And
that's how they trip you up.
And so this is the way we would do the same thing to outsiders here in Portland.
Right, yeah.
This is one of the tests, so write these down. One of them is you hand them what are commonly known as hazelnuts and go, would you like some of these nuts? What kind of nuts are these? And if they don't say Filberts,
that's like the
they're
secret.
Not one of us.
Right, it's like entering a camp and not giving the right, the right password.
Well, I didn't know. When I got old, I didn't know what a hazelnut was. What's a hazelnut? And it's one of these. It's like, that's a filbert.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It comes from a filbert tree. And Oregon, this area is I think, aren't we the biggest producer of hazelnuts, filberts?
Yeah, it's kind of our specialty.
Yeah, just like almonds or California.
Well, I've got an answer to your peanut.
That is so good. Thank you.
Yep, fact checking live right here. Bam.
That is awesome.
I said I looked to our many minions there off to the side off the camera. I said, no, I'm going to check this myself.
That is awesome.
Okay, you ready? Peanut facts.
Yes.
Peanuts grow underground.
Yes.
As opposed to nuts like walnuts, almonds, etc.
Yep.
They grow on trees and are botanically considered drupes. Peanuts, along with beans and peas.
Legume.
Yep. Belong to the single plant family, legume.
Yep. The bean family.
So there you go.
I was right.
There you go.
I was right. Peanuts.
There you go.
Yeah. Peanuts are actually.
We're gonna give an extra 2 for that one.
Technically, not a nut, and that's why it's how they grow, because nuts grow on trees.
Because sometimes you feel like a nut and sometimes you don't. Yeah.
So there you go. So that's why, for example, I think you could be intolerant to peanuts.
Yeah.
And other nuts would be fine. And here's what's weird too, because then you're thinking about the legume. I can never pronounce that. The legumes. Anyway,
I didn't even try.
A fine source of protein and fiber for your diet. But I love beans, and I do fine with beans. And people being intolerant to beans is, as we know, a very common intolerance.
Sure.
Gives you the gassy.
Right.
That's why they have products, those little products that you buy.
Beano or whatever it is.
Yeah. It's because you're lacking most of the cases you're lacking an enzyme.
Right.
A digestive enzyme. Hello, I'm Doc Normal MD. Later we'll be talking to Dr. Oz and his wacky ideas about diet. Anyway.
Hi, and I'm Nurse Bobby.
Yeah. But anyway, often you lack the reason you're intolerant to a
break
food.
Down.
You're lacking a certain enzyme to break down, which you need to digest things. So
you know what I think you've just done?
What?
I think you've just provided a valuable public service on a Monday, right? People are like,
this is NuzBox.
They're getting out of their bed. They're like, oh, it's the start of another week. I got to work. Got to go to the grind. I want to see what's going on with those curmudgeon guys. Yeah. And so you turn on, and next thing you know, they're like, I did not know that about peanuts.
Exactly.
That's right. And folks, as
those
G.I.
guys
Joe.
Are funny. Oh, no, they're not.
Well, and G.I. Joe says, knowing is half the battle.
Well, here's what's weird about allergies.
Okay.
Something I learned about peanut allergies is if you look regionally around the world, like they have the people are wheat sensitive and all that, the gluten, not celiac disease, which is a genetic lacking enzyme. Yeah. You can run a test and
just gluten intolerance. Yeah. Plain old household gluten intolerance.
You don't feel like this. Like, I ate some bread and I don't feel good. Something like that. It differs across the world. And same with the peanuts. It differs across the world. Speculation is how you prepare the peanuts. Because what do we do here? We roast them.
That's right.
Other places, they boil peanuts.
Right.
And, did you know? This is just horrible show. Speaking of beans, did you know there's a bunch of beans, like red beans, that are toxic?
I did not know that.
Yes.
There's harmful beans. Don't touch that one.
Yeah, and you have to kind of, like when you prepare the actual beans, you have to kind of.
Oh wow!
This is red beans, I believe, is one you have to be careful of. The small, not the bigger ones, but the smaller ones. I've cooked beans before.
So like red beans and rice.
You're supposed to rinse them and wash them because there's a toxin.
Okay.
That's on the surface of the bean, and I don't know if it's so bad that it's like throw mama from the train bad. It's like, here's some beans, honey.
Yeah. Toxins. Is
it
like
explains a lot, I think.
Is it like licking a toad and hallucinating and seeing Jesus?
No, it's just it just makes you really upset.
It just makes you upset.
Tummy problems. Red beans.
I'm a big bean guy too. I love beans, man. Red beans and rice.
Well, if you get canned beans, they're prepared and they don't have the toxin. And then there's the whole almond thing.
Oh,
the whole almond thing, right?
Yeah.
Where did they get almond cyanide?
Yeah.
Which is why it's like, if you read these things like, oh, this is such good information. It really is. It's information packed.
Words to live by, man.
If you're in a cyanide attack or you believe you've been poisoned by cyanide, do you have the taste of almonds?
Right.
That's why, because the almonds have been genetically manipulated and prepared to not have the cyanide, but it depends. There's trace amounts. Just Google poisonous foods. Apple cores. Yeah. Oh, it's awesome. You're like, I grew up watching people eat whole apples and apple cores. Turns out there's like
not good for
cyanide or whatever in that too.
Yeah.
Or arsenic or something. Arsenic. Arsenic is a naturally occurring stuff, and you have quantities of it.
Okay, well, I've got a serious question for you then. Just popped in my into my brain box. Okay.
Welcome to Mr. Science.
Well, if you do have a now a kind of aversion to peanuts, what is that going to do to Thai food?
Exactly. That was exactly. That's because in my mind when I walked
in
my mind palace, and I was in PG Park. 10, 15 years ago when there was still baseball there.
Yeah.
I guess it could have been the Timbers. They sell peanuts or the Timbers too, right?
Oh, sure.
Of course. I mean, why no socks? But to me, peanuts and baseball seem to...
Peanuts! Yeah. It's peanuts!
And then there was the monk.
Mm-hmm,
and suddenly... And they're always at the Thai food place. Actually, Kung Pao... Chinese.
Yeah.
That's how I know... Because I recently, a while back, had Chinese food with a friend. Mm-hmm. And they were like, ooh, I like the Kung Pao tofu. Let's get Kung Pao tofu, right?
Yeah.
Guess how I felt after eating that the next day? All day. I was like,
You felt like the foo and tofu.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's actually how I deduced that I think this peanut thing's not working out for me.
Right.
Like, what's the commonality here? I had peanut butter. I had Kung Pao, which Kung Pao is the spicy, but it has peanuts in it. They put peanuts in the Kung Pao. So Thai food. There's different Thai food that has peanut sauce.
So how are you going to combat this then?
Well, not all of them have peanut sauce.
Okay.
I think. I'm scared now. Maybe I have problems with other things. I found out a few years ago sunflower seeds too. That's a common thing. It might not even be just like the seed or whatever. It could be the preparation, some substance, some oil, something.
Yeah, extracting the oils while cooking or whatever. Sure.
Yeah, I loved eating sunflower seeds. I'd get a pack and say, ooh, this is good. Ooh, sunflower seeds. And then the next day I'd be like, that doesn't feel so good. And that was pretty clear.
Yeah.
Like, I'd eat you'd get the little pack of sunflower seeds.
Right, yeah.
I like the salted nuts, salted seeds, The next day you'd just be like, oh, don't feel so good. And then there's, I don't know, brother. So that was bad.
Yeah.
And
but you're better now, though, right?
Yeah.
Monday, bam,
your tummy's fine and everything.
And
I eat everything, well. I'm vegan, so I don't.
Yeah. Well,
I don't.
Anything that's not meat.
Dairy.
And dairy.
Yeah. But now, and that's just, that's my thing. Mm-hmm. And, but spicy food, I love spicy food.
Oh, yeah.
Love spice. I'm the guy with the hot sauces. Oh, yeah, put on the hot sauce.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
So.
I actually went into a Thai place once, right?
Yeah.
And I ordered Thai food. And I said this verbatim to the lady standing behind the counter. I said, yeah, I want this, It was like some version of pad Thai. And I said, now I don't want this white boy hot. I want this hot. Make it, give it some kick to it. So whenever I do that high distinction, there's hot, but there are different degrees of hot, right? There is white boy hot, which, us vanilla guys, that's got a kick to it. And then the real hot stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I've graduated a long time ago to the hot stuff. I love that stuff. And I love it. So when I go into places, it's not like, hey, I say, I don't want it white boy hot. Give me the real thing, man.
Well, there's all kinds of different hot sauces, too. I mean, there's the whole, like, Mexican food and all the different kind of hot jalapeno and those peppers. Those are good. And then there's the Asian foods, like the Thai and the Chinese. Yeah. And it's all... I'm
like with a curry,
Yeah. I love sriracha.
Yeah.
That's my favorite. And that's kind of like sugar and...
Yes,
and peppers, and then but then there's the chili sauce with the chilies. The vinegary chili stuff. So
that's all good too.
I didn't growing up in a very European white bread,
a very
European,
Teutonic
household. We did not eat. I mean, as hot as it got was pepper, just like.
Ground black pepper.
Well, because it was there was some influence. There's the goulash.
Yes.
They have the hot paprikas and the hot peppers over there in Europe.
Yeah.
That's where it gets a little hot in the goulashy areas of the Europe. But that's about it. And even then it was like the whole family's like, I didn't eat really spicy food until I was an adult. I didn't eat sushi until I was an adult.
I'm going to blow your mind. Till this day, at the now tender age of 47.
Oh, no.
I have never had sushi once.
Wow.
I've never had it. And I love seafood and I love fish,
Yeah,
I love it.
I'd say I miss a little of the variety of sushi.
Yeah?
Yeah, that was always the one thing. It's like, always, I come down to it, people were like, oh my gosh, don't you miss meat and all this stuff? And it's like, not really, no. But come on, how about a big steak? It doesn't sound very good. You're just like,
Yeah.
But it's like fish, there's just no substitute. And there's like shellfish and things like that.
Right.
Do you eat raw oysters?
Not raw oysters, but I love fried oysters.
Shooters.
I've never had a raw oyster.
Fried is very much, that's a very Pacific Northwest kind of a thing. Mm-hmm. The fried oyster, which
that's what I grew up on.
I never liked that.
Oof. Oh yeah, I love fried oysters.
No, I didn't.
Ooh, doggy.
I didn't like a lot of seafood when I was a kid, and that was later. Welcome to Dietary Things. One thing
dinner with Doc.
Yeah. Well, we can. I make a lot of recipes and stuff.
Yeah.
So I feel better.
Excellent. That's good.
Man, just thinking about it makes me, and that's the whole thing. When you become, when something doesn't agree with you, then you think about it and you're like, And, like I said, I recently was in the store a while back. It's like, I need some nuts. How about this thing that's not a nuts? How about peanut? The little Planters peanut guy,
Yeah.
The guy with the
monocle, the top hat.
Dry roasted,
I
don't eat them every day. It's like to me, it's like a dessert. I'm not a dessert guy.
Oh, I am. I have to wean myself off that. I've consciously, since I've gone on a diet in the last few months, I've had to tailor back the
honestly, I'm telling you, if you put a chocolate sundae right in front of me, just me looking at it, I'd gain about 10 pounds.
Oh, by osmosis, right? Okay, if you put one down in front of me, look, it's no longer there anymore because I've already ingested it. It's gone.
There are few to no pictures of me in my mid-30s.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah, for good reason.
Please, do tell.
I got big. Yeah,
I can.
No, it's the adulthood thing. I always say this, and here's your good thought of the day, Jason.
Okay.
When you're a kid, you have kids, right? They're really garbage cans. I mean, what's happening when you're a kid? It's like the movie Alien. They're growing. They're sprouting arms and legs and things and all the things that are happening, and they're small. And then 1 minute your children pop out of your chest at the dinner table and run away, and then the next moment you're looking for the kitty and oh wait, that is the movie Alien. Never mind.
Just ate the cat.
child rearing.
Well, it's close.
Wow, look at that kid. It's 2 mouths. Interesting.
That's right. Wow, little Bobby.
And no eyes.
And the inner mouth has braces. Wow. Who knew?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
It's
hey, I got kids, man. I'm right there with you.
It's xenomorph puberty.
It is.
I mean, you got to go to the orthodontist, and here's the xenomorph.
Right. And you just thought that was the sucking sound when they put in this,
No eyes. It's like, you have a beautiful daughter there.
Wow, what an interesting child you got there.
But this inner mouth that's popping out and snapping at me needs braces. We need to straighten it.
Right.
Yeah. I love me some good Alien. Still haven't seen the new one, but
me either.
Yeah. I'll think about this.
Yeah.
I'll go. Yeah. Because now it's like midnight show or whatever. I don't think it did that well, which didn't look like it was going to. But anyway, hopefully Blade Runner doesn't suck.
Move along.
Yeah, but I'll still always watch an Alien movie, and now I'll just go with that in mind, Alien puberty, the braces. It's like Xenomorph. It would be a great sitcom, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It would be like Welcome Back, Kotter, and one of the it's like a Welcome Back, Kotter meets the 70s show. So we'll set it kind of, because Alien was like 1978, 79. It came out, the original.
Maybe
the
somewhere
original classic, great film.
Oh, yeah.
Ridley Scott
at
his top-notch best. Sigourney Weaver.
Oh, yeah.
Breaking out on the scene.
Bam.
And, she won the Academy Award for the sequel. Come on. Yeah. Doesn't get any better than that. And that was James Cameron. But,
right.
But anyway, it'll be 70, it's like the 70s show, and Welcome Back, Kotter, and here will come the new kid in the Sweat Hogs class, and he'll be called the foreign kid, and he'll be just the teenage xenomorph.
Right. Then he's got braces in his inner mouth, and he's maybe wearing like an Argyle sweater because, he's always cold all the time. I don't know why Bobby's cold all the time.
And instead of Mr. Kotter. They have a substitute. And the end of every show, the xenomorph gets upset at the discipline and right in the head.
The question I've got,
and then every week it's a new guest star substitute.
And they're all named Mr. and Ms. Jenkins.
Yes.
They're always getting eaten at the end. Oh, that is great.
Tim Conway would be like, and then at the very end, it's like, well, foreign kid, you're great. You got a D on the writing test, and all of a sudden you see the thing jump down, grab him, goes up in up the chimney of the school. Then the next week it's Harvey Korman or whatever,
And in comes Principal Sanders, and he looks and says, "We got to get ourselves another teacher." Right. We gotta get this down on paper. This is gold.
It's perfect. It's perfect.
Yeah. And then I'm thinking like the Hal Linden.
Oh yeah, he'd be the superintendent.
Yeah,
because as you see the guy getting whisked away, like I'm thinking of. There's some great scenes in Alien, where the thing just like jumps down and grabs someone and then goes up in the spaceship.
Yeah, where's little Bobby coming down off the ceiling?
Drip, and horrible things happen, as we know later. And Hal Linden, as superintendent, would look up and go, and then the kids would all be there, and it's like, well, there's something you don't see every day in this school system.
Right, right. And they pan out, right? At the end of every episode, they pan out, and there's Hal Linden leaning up against the door frame of the classroom, and he's just doing this. He's like this. That's how they end it every time. I love that show.
I feel like we could do a mashup.
Foreign exchange Alien.
Somehow... I work in because Jerry Goldsmith, the great composer of music, if you don't know, I mean, John Williams, right? All these people. But Jerry Goldsmith, he wrote 500 movies or something like that. He's amazingly prolific. One that you might recognize, we recognize John Williams for Star Wars and all those things. The Star Trek the movie theme, that one was Jerry Goldsmith. That was his and so many others. And he did the Alien. He did the Alien, the original Alien movie. Yeah. He did a bunch of different Star Treks and all that. And there's just other people too. But like James Horner was a great composer. But Goldsmith was great. He passed away a few years back. I think he came back and did that last Star Trek Next Generation movie. I think he did Nemesis, and then he passed away. It was one of his last ones. They brought him back, But Jerry Goldsmith does the Alien music, which is very not such a hummable tune, but it gets you in the mood, right? You're floating through space. It's all real quiet, and then the alien comes up. We could just do a mashup of that music with a little...
As you're handing out the homework.
And welcome back to the same old place that you're back on.
Yeah.
That could be it. It's like an Invasion of the Body Snatchers thing, right?
Yeah.
Guys are in Brooklyn. The Sweat Hogs. It's the 70s.
Yeah,
all of a sudden, the egg opens up. Right there on the streets. Hey, what's this? Is this a pickle jar? What is this?
Right.
That could be the pilot.
Hey, look at the alien.
The Sweat Hogs.
You need to get to school. And next thing you know, there he is.
Hey, Vinny, look. Found some barrel of pickles here. What's in that? That don't look like no pickle to me.
Right, and then when they take school photos, there's the alien with the double mouth, it'll open with the little braces, smile. Like, wow, that's cool.
Mr. Carter, I'm not feeling so good.
I got a note.
Vinny, sit down. Mr. Carter, I'm really not feeling so good. I think I'm allergic to peanuts. Oh, no.
Right.
Horshack, tell Vinny to sit down. And they do the thing, and then they take all the school desks, the classic school desk, and they put them all together into one bigger desk, like you would in school. Yeah. And they lay Vinny out, and he's got his jacket and his white
and his stomach, his whole abdomen is palpitating.
Yes,
he's got his jean jacket on. He's
not feeling good.
And then Gabe Kaplan's leaning over. He's hey, what's going on?
No, I think it's like Vinny, because Gabe would always have that look on his face, like not impressed with the excuses. You know? Vinny, you're not getting out of the class project like this. No, Mr. Carter, really, I'm not feeling very good.
Mr. Carter.
You've
got an alien coming out of your stomach. What? Where? Where?
No, it would be Horshack.
Oh.
Mr. Carter. Horshack. Sit down, Horshack.
Right.
And it would take like Washington would have to walk out and go, hey, Mr. Carter. How are you, right? Mr. Carter.
Yeah.
What do you want, Washington? Mr. Carter, something burst out of the chest of Vinny Barbarino. That's what I'm trying to tell you, Mr. Carter. Look.
Right.
Vinny's guts are all over the floor.
Right, and there comes Epstein.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, alien's got a note.
We're on a roll here.
We are.
I love this. Welcome back, Carter.
Yeah.
The Xenomorph.
Yeah.
Years.
Right. Welcome back. You've traveled 18 light years to get here. Welcome back.
Well, it's like an Alien versus Predator thing, right? Because Alien in that series, which I'm not as familiar with, I hate.
I've seen the first one.
I heard it's good. Is it
maybe
good?
The second one too with Danny Glover.
Couple of them, because they come to Earth, right?
Yes,
they do Earth stuff with the Xenomorph and the Predator and all that.
Yeah.
Oh. That would be a season. You know they have the sweeps. I mean, they don't do this anymore. Television is Netflix and all this. We're talking about old school television. We're going to put this on the old. We're going to go back in time and put this on the 3 networks, right? On the one of the 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was that? ABC? Was that Welcome Back, Connor? Might have been ABC, right?
It was ABC.
I think so.
Yeah.
But when we go through the sweeps week is when they go through a ratings week.
Yep, in May.
And this is when Fonzie goes and jumps the shark. Yeah. This week on Happy Days, Fonzie jumps a shark.
Now we got an alien jumping the shark.
Which is exactly where that phrase comes from.
Right.
No, for Sweeps Week.
Yeah.
For Sweeps Week, it's the Sweat Hogs because they'll have the rival school and it's a basketball game.
Ooh.
Remember?
Ooh.
And so like Horseshack and hey, Mr. Carter,
yeah,
I'm ready to play, Mr. Carter. And the big short, and they're horrible, right? The Sweat Hogs,
yeah,
and Xenomorph. The foreign, the alien kid, has
Little Bobby,
his Sweat Hog shorts on, and the jersey.
If you get the PS14 jersey. Yeah.
And then they're playing another group of kind of similar-ish Sweat Hog. It's like character actors and what?
Yeah, Crosstown Rattle.
Who's the foreign extraterrestrial kid on that team?
Predator.
The Predator.
Oh,
right there.
Gosh. Maybe
Am
the
I
foreign
right?
Yeah, but maybe the foreign teams, I don't know, maybe Facts of Life.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Tootie and...
Oh, perfect. Yes.
Yeah.
It's Facts of Life. Of course. It's got to be a tie-in because it's Sweeps Week. We're trying to get the ratings, right?
Right.
And so on a very special Welcome Back Alien. Welcome Back Alien.
Welcome Back Alien.
On a very special Welcome Back Alien, the Sweat Hogs and the Xenomorph play the kids from the Facts of Life and the with special guest, the Predator.
That's right. Oh, that's great.
Right?
Yeah.
So Predators and their... Like, I don't know, Sweat Hogs are in the white shorts.
Yeah.
Facts of Life and the Predator in the red shorts.
Let's just hope it's not shirts versus skins because there could be all sorts of like lizard skin all over the place.
You know who the ref's going to be?
Who's the ref?
Are you ready for this? I'm just going to get you a close up here.
Michael Buffer?
No. The ref?
Yeah.
It's got to be a Globetrotter. It will be Meadowlark Lemon.
Meadowlark Lemon.
Come on. Or it could be Curly. But I think
I kind of like Meadowlark because it's the whole 70s vibe, right?
With the whistle?
Yeah.
From the Globetrotters, of course. The classic 70s Globetrotters.
Can we have a cameo by Curly?
Yes.
Curly Neal?
Yeah, Curly Neal.
He just comes in,
Yeah.
throws the bucket of confetti.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
So Meadowlark Lemon would be the ref.
Yeah.
Of the Welcome Back Alien.
Yeah.
I'm starting to like that.
You think we could get Neil Diamond to do the soundtrack?
Maybe
it's John possible. Denver. I mean, we said the Carpenters.
I'm kind of a gosh, I don't remember his name. Jim Croce. I'm kind of a Jim Croce man.
Time in a bottle.
What it would be is before the big game, and the lights would go down in the high school gym. You'd see the Sweat Hogs, right? And there's a spotlight. You see the Sweat Hogs and the outline, just like right out of Alien, the outline in the shadows of the alien. Yeah. And on the other side of the bench, you'd see the Facts of Life kids,
right?
And just like the Predator movie, the outline of maybe Predators turned on his little
laser going around the red laser.
Yeah. And
it's like on the ref.
And then there would be a spotlight.
Yeah.
And a man and a woman would come out.
Ooh.
And it would be Jim Croce and Janice Ian. And they would do a duet of Bad, Bad Leroy Brown.
Oh, God.
Think about people are just like, what are these guys thinking?
My head is getting so close to exploding right now. This is great.
Right?
This is great. Yeah, they come down and Bad Leroy Brown.
Bad Leroy Brown.
And sometime,
baddest man in the whole damn town.
Yeah, sometime there we gotta have that song that break in with raindrops keep falling on my head. Little aliens like yeah, I love it.
I agree. Yeah, it could be the Carpenters too.
It could almost be. Wait a minute. This could almost be like a White Shadow episode because if they're playing basketball,
Ooh, yeah,
White Shadow.
Oh, yeah. What's that guy's name? He passed away recently.
Yeah, he did. He passed away about a year or two ago.
Yeah, White Shadow.
Yeah, here's what we're gonna do though. It's still gonna be Welcome Back Kotter, but we're gonna just like throw in a cameo from White Shadow.
Well, Jason.
Sanford
it's ratings week, so as much cameos as we throw in. This is huge. ABC is pulling out all stops for this Welcome Back Alien on a special two-part Welcome Back Alien.
Yes,
the Sweat Hogs.
Could be cliffhanger too. Is the alien eating Hal Linden? We don't know.
Yeah,
we got to tune in next week.
Where'd the superintendent go?
Right.
We can't find him, but there's a track of blood going.
Back to the alien. We don't know.
think in part 2, maybe they discover one of the alien pods in the locker room.
Yeah. Oh.
Hey, what's this? Pickles?
It's yeah.
Tootie. What's this? Pickles?
Pickles? Right. Next thing you know, Tootie's an alien.
You know.
That's it. Man. Tootie gets the alien to the face, right?
Yes. Oh.
And then she's like teenage pregnancy.
Ooh.
See, then they're like, now
very
Tootie,
special facts of life.
Right. Tootie, we told you on prom night not to get all.
Tootie's a teenage xenomorph mom.
Yes, because Tootie.
Love it.
Yeah, because Tootie takes alien little Bobby to the prom.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, after the prom, when everything's hot and heavy, the alien just plants himself on her face, and next thing you know, 9 months later, bam, there's an alien baby. Tootie, how dare you? This teen pregnancy stuff is serious.
Ken Howard.
Ken
I
Howard.
Look up the white shadow. Ken Howard. He passed away. March of 2016.
Yeah, last year.
Kind of in the last year when all the people.
Prince.
Yeah.
David Bowie.
Yeah. So we would have that.
Okay.
We'd have to have some medical people
Ooh.
in it. Of course, if people are like, if the think about it, if the xenomorph is doing it, if the egg, the people of Brooklyn are getting infested, I mean, you probably have to have some Quincy or something like that, right? Maybe medical examiner.
Marcus Welby,
MD.
I like it. And the guys from Emergency 51, they respond. They show up. They're rolling in there.
It always ends with a Jack Webb.
Oh,
cameo.
Come here, alien youngster.
Yeah.
I want to talk to you for a minute. Teenage pregnancy, bad.
They're visiting Engine Company 51, putting the little, fireman, junior fireman sticker that they all carry, and let me go back to the truck here. Here you go, kid. Where do we stick this on your body?
Right.
Will this stick?
We'll put it there.
Yeah. There's so much Vaseline on your goo, and it doesn't stick. I'm sorry.
It's not going to stick with all the viscous sludge that's coming up. Don't worry.
Wait, Gage, are those braces?
Right. Yeah, you got a good orthodontist.
That would be a good orthodontist.
I love it.
I'm going to put this mask on, and you'll go out.
Right. And the problem is when the dentist says spit, there's 2 things of spit that comes flying out because 2 mouths.
Do you imagine? I mean, this thing would be a long-running thing. We'd take them all the way to graduation. Didn't the Sweat Hogs, didn't we get...
They did graduate at the very end.
At the very end, they graduated from high school.
Yeah, Epstein was on the 10-year plan.
Yeah.
He finally made it.
Yeah. So we'd have the graduation.
Of course, he was 46 by that time.
I know. It's like Henry Winkler's 52 and jumping the shark. It's like, It's like I play a teenager on television, but I'm actually 43.
Right. Little known, the very last episode of Happy Days, the Fonz got his AARP membership.
Yeah. No, I think
sorry.
I don't think it was that old, but I think Winkler was probably pushing. They were all pushing in their 30s or well enough.
Well, probably well into the 30s.
Teenagers, and which is interesting because I was doing my Twin Peaks thing, and I mean, he actually cast teenagers. But a lot of the actors were still kind of teenagers,
real young.
Yeah, like 19 or whatever, or 18 or whatever. But so that happened a lot. I mean, the end of MASH.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Hawkeye was 81.
He was. He was.
Alan Alda was like, oh my gosh, is this show over?
The patients there were moving faster than Hawkeye. How come?
The Korean War that lasted longer on television than it actually did in reality.
I didn't know Radar used a walker.
Radar was old. He was.
Berghoff.
He was pretty old by the time. Because Radar was the teenage, the little guy. And he was I believe he was in the movie.
He was in the movie.
Folks, if you don't know, there was this TV show, long-running, critically acclaimed comedy TV show called MASH, right?
Right.
But before, it was actually, I think, a book.
It was a book, first of all,
It was a novel, book. Mm-hmm. And then it was a movie in the late 60s, Robert Altman.
Yep. So Robert Altman had, let's see.
And Gary Burghoff played, he reprised his role as Radar O'Reilly.
Donald Sutherland was Hawkeye. Trapper John was, I got his face right in my head.
Elliot Gould. Yep.
Elliot Gould. They had, let's see here.
Yeah.
Who else? That
and it's Robert Altman. It has a heck of a vibe to it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different people. Hot Lips Houlihan was
Kellerman.
Sally Kellerman.
Yeah.
Sally Kellerman.
I love that movie. The Pros from Dover, man.
Yeah.
Love that movie.
Yeah. So I haven't seen that one in a long time. I watched that one.
Good movie.
Who's Frank Burns was another actor, but
Robert Duvall. Frank Burns, a young Robert Duvall.
Was it?
It was.
Oh my word.
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, that's a movie, and it's Robert Altman film, and so it was Gary Burghoff actually ended up in the CB. I also believe maybe I'm wrong about this. Was Father Mulcahy the actor who played?
No, he was different in the movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
anyway,
yeah,
he passed away too. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Recently, a year or so ago. Remember when he passed away? The guy who played on the TV show.
Right.
And it's always like, you know him because he was the father in this long-running TV show about a war that didn't last as long as it lasted on television.
Right.
I wonder, I wonder if that's what like North Koreans watch on their one channel on their television.
Old MASH reruns, yeah.
Remember the good old days?
Right, except they're reenacted and it's got Dennis Rodman in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. You bet. So anyway, welcome back, Alien.
Welcome back, Alien.
We've got that one in the bag. Another good production.
That is awesome. I'm excited about this. Right.
Well, it's perfect because
at the end they graduate.
Yes, and every good comedy.
Sure.
As we know, like Welcome Back, Caught Up being one. Every main character has their own tagline or their own thing.
Yeah,
Washington, hello, Mr. Carter.
Right. Hi there.
Vinnie Barbarino.
What?
Right. Right. And the xenomorph would just be like...
Right.
And then claps and applause and laughing.
Oh, that alien.
Right. Wonder if he's going to... burst out someone's chest with
he's gonna.
Two little mouths of his.
Right.
Cutie.
He is such a little scamp. That little rascal. What's he gonna do now? He's so precocious. I love it.
Well,
it writes itself, man.
The chest burster is kind of cute.
Yeah.
I mean, you kind of, when you watch that movie again, you kind of go, isn't Harry Dean Stanton gonna go, oh, cute, here, kitty, got a cute.
Right. Shouldn't have had those peanuts. Next thing, welcome back.
One of my favorite dang movies of all time. I mean, how do you make a little horror lifeboat movie with the likes of Yaphet Kotto and Harry Dean Stanton and the young Sigourney Weaver and Tom Skerritt is the captain? I mean, it's just such a great cast. And what's her name? She's so good in it too. And also British actor John Hurt, who passed away just recently too. John Hurt. I mean, it's just such a great cast.
Yeah.
Anyway, and little rubber things that pop out.
Sure.
Cute little.
One of my favorite little parodies of that, if you remember, in the movie Spaceballs.
Oh, yes.
Where the little guy comes to this little tap dance.
Yes, exactly. No, it's perfect. It's perfect for that. Perfect for Mel Brooks. Yeah, the tap dancing. Tap dancing chest burster. So, what is going on in Britain?
I don't know.
So, Elizabeth Tower renovation, the facts behind Britain's famous clock face. Have you heard this?
No.
Breaking news. The Elizabeth Tower was formerly known as the Clock Tower. Now, this is when you see London, right?
Yes.
The
Big Ben.
Big Ben. Yeah. It is Big Ben. It's called the Elizabeth Tower, was formerly known as the Clock Tower, and Victorian journalists referred to it as St. Stephen's Tower, as MPs originally sat in the St. Stephen's Hall. Big Ben will chime for the last time. Will chime for the last time until 2021 at noon, 21st August, to allow for essential conservation work. So, Big Ben is chiming its last until 2021.
Silenced. Oh,
Silenced.
That's wow.
A lot of weird stuff going on here. And then Trump is down in Jersey.
Did it say the 21st?
Yeah.
That's Eclipse Day.
That's right. That's right. That is right.
See?
At noon on 21st of August. I know. And the White House is getting renovated. Did you see that picture? There was this amazing picture where they tore up the Oval Office and the carpet.
Took out everything.
And there's this beautiful parquet floor.
Yeah.
And someone on Twitter, I was watching a guy who's a journalist out of L.A. He works for one of the papers. He said, My uncle installed that floor in the 80s, and they have a letter from Ronald Reagan. Yeah. So thank you for your work on the floor. So this floor was put in. It is kind of David Lynchy too. It's kind of got the. I should bring that up. I was looking at that on Twitter, like when I was laying there, going. Of that. Yeah.
Yeah, plastic over all the walls and everything. Yeah. It was all plasticed up, and then the floor was bare. And
I wonder if that'll be. I wonder if the White House will be shut down on the 21st. So we got Big Ben turning off on the 21st. There's a couple other things happening on the 21st. The 21st, if you don't know, and it's something we haven't talked about, and I'm glad you brought it up because we need to talk about this.
Yes.
The 21st. This will be next week, Sunday, right?
Is it a Sunday or is it a Monday?
I believe it's a. Yeah, it's I don't know. Are you asking me for dates? What are you, crazy?
I don't know. I'm still thinking about the Welcome Back Alien.
I know, right? Just like no, I think it's Sunday. I want to say. No, you're right. It is Monday.
Is it?
It is Monday. Wow. Yeah. So it's 1 week from today. 1 week from today, the world ends.
Good night, everybody.
So we'll be doing our final.
Are we going to do a coffee with Curmudgeons on Eclipse Day?
It would happen. It actually would happen during the show.
Wow.
Because doesn't it happen at 11 o'clock here in our area?
Oh my gosh. The end of the show, you're going to be shoving me out the door going, look at it. I don't want, I'm blind. That's the end of it. And then the alien comes out, and that's it.
We're going to have to figure this out.
We are?
It is I thought it was on a Sunday, see?
Yeah.
I thought...
Monday.
Okay, now I got to look. We have to fact check ourselves. Right. I mean, it's not like this eclipse thing hasn't been in the news, right? It's eclipse.
You're right.
We gotta. Did you get your eclipse classes?
No, I need to get some of those.
Yeah.
Where do they sell them at?
Amazon has them.
Oh.
Now they
recalled a bunch though.
Yeah. You got to be careful. You got to get the right ones, right? Because you don't want to look at.
So you don't want to go to Walmart and get them.
August 21st. Yeah. I'm on eclipse2017.nasa.gov, and right there is like August 21st is Eclipse Day. Live video streams on August 21st, solar eclipse.
Wow.
I believe ours. I believe it hits the Oregon area at 11 a.m. I know it's in the morning, so I think it's right. This is going to be interesting.
It is.
Maybe we have to do a remote somehow or something.
Ooh,
We've never done a coffee with Curmudgeons remote.
We never have. What's a cool morning spot we could just take over?
Yeah. Well, you
bring the alien with us.
You can do it somewhere like at OMSI or something, right? These science. We're here live from OMSI.
Our special eclipse, super spectacular.
We might be able to do that. This is our planning meeting. Hey, guess what? The eclipse is happening during the show. Or we could just take the day off.
In fact, that's going to be today's episode. It's just going to be production meeting.
Yeah.
With aliens.
Well, we've got a good comedy in the works. 6 days, 23 hours, 0 minutes. So the corona can be seen, the stretch from Salem, Oregon to Charleston, South Carolina.
There you go.
So the deal there is Salem is where you can see the total corona eclipse. Now, here's the thing. People are like talking about going, I'm going to go down there. And the state of Oregon, the authorities are completely freaked out by this thing.
Yeah.
Because pretty much, and then the latest news for the eclipse out of the state of Oregon is the state police have said, hey, it's illegal to park on the side of the I-5 freeway unless you're broken down and need assistance. Yeah. So they've already warned people that it is illegal to park off the freeway, and they're worried that this is all going to block up and reports. First of all, like all the hotels and all that are booked up.
Yeah.
Right. And so they're speculating that like 1 million people are coming to Oregon, to the Salem area, to see this eclipse. I'm one of those people that I'm like, and people are like, oh, dude. First of all, they said, if you haven't booked and made your plans and have a place to go, don't get on the road and go down there.
Just aimlessly wander, yeah.
So that's what I think we're really worried about. Not only does it turn to darkness, you've got 1 million people on I-5 and on the road, Right. We'll see. I don't know.
Well, I think maybe we need to
Doesn't sound good, though. It sounds end of the world-ish.
Ominous, yes. I'm thinking we jump into the NuzBox news van, and then we just head out random points on the globe locally and do.
Yes. Oh man, that means we'll have to make we'll need a NuzBox. The thing, the
on the side,
or with NuzBox. We're reporting live from the...
Exactly.
I don't know. We got to...
We'll
have to discuss this week and figure out what we're going to do.
Right.
So, I mean, I'm... people are like, oh, aren't you going to go down the state? It's like, well, number one, the state is telling me don't. And number two, one of the most wonderful things that I always seek out is being in crowds of people in traffic jams. Because Doc Normal, wow... Doc loves that sort of thing. Big crowds that move. This is why I don't go to music festivals.
Big crowds that don't move.
I mean, I like to be in a place where I can escape quickly.
Yeah. Right.
That doesn't sound good. But you never know.
You never know.
You might be standing there and all of a sudden, hey, what's this? Pickle jar?
You're right.
Run! I can't run. I'm in a crowd full of
you just thought the egg was you just thought the egg was an umbrella stand in the corner. Mm-hmm. Next thing you know, things are hatching. There's eclipses happening.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I don't like that sort of thing. So I'm like, nah, I'm fine. I'm totally fine. Yep. And so I stick around the Portland area. I can't I should look up what percentage. It'll be, think about it. It's Salem versus Portland. Yeah. It'll be a lot.
I believe here in Milwaukee, they said it's like we'll be able to see literally 98, almost 99% of it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we're going to be...
You just won't see the total, that corona total thing.
Right.
I'm a curmudgeon. Hence the name of the show. I mean, everyone's like, eclipse this. No, it's like, first of all, eclipse happens all the time. It's when the thing goes in front of the sun and blocks it out. Big freaking deal. It happens that this one's special because it's not 10 years, more than 10 years ago, that this total eclipse has traversed the continent in the United States. In 2017.
That's right.
Trump is president. We get total eclipse. Right. The astrologers are off the charts right now.
Right. Oh. And conspiracy theories guys are, oh my God.
Big Ben
won't be silenced.
Will it ever come back? I don't know. Yeah, a lot
new
of weird
TV
stuff.
shows with aliens in it in classrooms.
That's a good one. Yeah, I mean, that's probably what's going to happen.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe we do a remote from a place kind of like Bob's Red Mill or something. Milwaukee. Some breakfasty type place. Everyone else
Who are these jerks with a camera?
Right, yeah, everyone else is staring out the window, and there I am just shoving biscuits and gravy into my grill. That's how it's going to really end up.
Well, So I'm one of those people that don't like these things to happen because it's like, to me, it's like a power outage in New York, in Manhattan. I'm
Son
always
of
like
Sam stuff.
Freaked out. Well, I wasn't going to quite go to that extreme. But,
sorry.
I'm always freaked out by human nature when things like this pop up because human beings are really creepy
and stupid, because people are gonna pull over the side of the road. There's gonna be mass lines on the side of the road. They're all gonna be staring and get blinded at once, and then they're gonna be running around in circles yelling, I can't see, and then there's us trying to stick a microphone in their girl like, what are you feeling right now? I'm pissed off. Oh, okay, grab back to you.
We'll be playing Blinded by the Light. Yes.
Revved up like a goose in the middle of an eclipse.
Well, I have not had time to prepare, but, we have video technology and all that, and I need to look into that. Now, I actually have...
Let me ask you this question.
What? Yes.
Kind of a techie question.
Probably exactly where I was going, too.
Do you have to have like a special lens or filter for something like that?
Yes.
Yeah, because I can't imagine you just take a camera.
It's called an ND filter.
Gotcha.
So the camera itself, like these cameras here, most modern cameras, digital, they have ND filter built in. Here's the thing. Like on the smaller ones, I think the ND filter is digital.
Gotcha.
Right? And what it does is when you see a camera with big camera, big lens and switches on the side,
sure,
they often have ND filters built into that lens stack. Like if you go to a sports game and you see the TV camera, and there's actually switches there that you click it and it clicks over a filter in front of the lens, a physical filter.
Okay.
I think other cameras that don't have that, and I had Sonys that had those. You click them and you actually hear it. You click, and there's a couple different settings: half ND, full ND, 2 ND, whatever. You need an ND filter. Some of your cameras, though, and like your phone or whatever, would do it digitally. That's probably a bad idea. Because having the sun directly going into the lens onto the sensor of your camera is a bad idea.
Right.
So you need to get an ND filter.
Interesting. Okay.
And if you give me 1 second here, I think. Jason! Speaking of which, I haven't used these in a while.
Props. Sweet.
It says Vivitar on it.
Let's check it out.
And this is an ND filter right here. See, it's polarized. You can see that.
Yeah.
See how that is? And you have to get it for the lens size that you got. If you have a DSLR or you have a video camera, this actually fits the cameras that we're using right here, and it's got all these settings here on the side.
Yeah.
Which, turn it up, turn it down, how much it polarizes. As a matter of fact, can you see this? Look at. Welcome to Tech Talk, the second hour of NuzBox. But this is good info for the people, for the...
Because, tons of people are just going to be grabbing their phones and aiming it at the sun.
Bad idea.
And then they're going to wonder why everything got burnt out.
Bad idea. I mean, that's just like putting your phone in the sun. At some point, the sensor, just like your eye goes, there's a little sensitive chip in there, and it goes, ha! Are you kidding me?
Right.
Just like your eyes would. But I don't know if we can... Let's see if we can see this. I mean, I could zoom it in. I don't know if you... you can't really...
There you go. There you go. Huh?
There you go. See... I feel like Mr. Science now.
That's right.
Let's put it over here. Hey, folks that are listening on the stream.
It's Doc Nye. Science guy.
So, if you can see... Oh, heck. You want me to zoom it in?
Okay.
Now I'm fascinated.
Right.
Fascinating. Here. Let's go to you.
Okay. Hi.
I mean, we have this ability, right?
Yes.
All right. Oh, look, it's the extreme doc close up.
Yeah.
Here I am. Okay. And if I put this, here, I'll just put this here. And if you notice, as I turn, doggone it, as I turn this, notice how it's gone black.
Yeah.
And now if I turn the wheel this way,
it's magic.
See how it's lightening up? So that's the settings. So depending on if we're going to point this at the direct sun, guess what? We want that to be nice and dark.
Right.
See? It's almost you can't even see light through there. And then I open it up. So it's different levels. So that is a polar filter.
Gotcha.
And it actually uses it's 2 lenses, and it uses polarization technology. Okay. That's how that works. That's how a polar filter works. People who do cameras professionals know this, but and what it does is the little microscopic elements in there, when you turn it, they angle and reject light.
Gotcha. Okay.
So
you learn something new every day.
There you go. I know. I actually, I'm glad you asked, because I need to get these out, and you can read about them on the internet, and you got to get that for your camera. So I would use not your phone.
You're right.
I would use if you have a DSLR or a camera or a video camera, and hopefully it has a lens ring on it that you can put attachments on, and then go run out and get one of these. Some of them, I have some for DSLR that are, well, no, most of them have, even for DSLR, I've got them, and they all have that ring where you dial it in depending on the brightness.
Interesting. Okay.
So, and you should use one when you're like out in bright sun, because you know how you get when you're doing photography or whatever, and you're out there, and here's the person in front of you, and they're kind of dark, but the background's really bright.
Yes.
Right? This evens the light out, so it takes down the bright areas.
Makes sense.
And then evens the light out, and then it goes in your sensor, and then you can compose your shot. With you can light things. Really great effect. Really awesome effect if you're a photographer. And you can do this with digital. You go outside in the sun, you put a flash on your camera. You have to do a bunch of experimentation with it. But I've seen really good photographers do this. You put a flash and you put a polar filter. And like you get somebody skateboarding and jumping or with their bike or running or whatever, and you take a photo, and it's one of these photos where you can tell they're in the bright sun, but everything's balanced out, and they're really bright, and they're like in action, and it's a perfect shot. You do that with that with a polar filter and a flash.
There you go.
I know. You're just like, I don't care. We were having so much fun with the xenomorphs and the sweat hogs. And
let's go back to the aliens.
I know you're talking about cameras.
No, it's interesting, because people are going to be just... Everyone's got their camera phone now, so they're just going to be...
Bad idea. I mean, maybe... I don't know what they recommend for that. I mean, there's attachments, but your phones are different. So.
Cell phone companies are going to love it, though, because mass amounts of people are going to be wanting to get new cameras.
That's a good thing. I wonder... I have not... I haven't seen anyone talk about that.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I haven't been watching tech shows or whatever recently, but...
Yeah, me either. Yeah. But still, I mean...
maybe one way, if you can get some film or something, some translucent dark film, and tape it over your
people aren't going to think
lens.
They're not going to think that far ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that, and then start clicking.
There's a point where if you're in total eclipse, like in Salem, Oregon, that it blocks out the sun, and then there's a corona, and it's not as bright. But the thing we're all worried about with our eyes and our camera sensors and all that stuff,
flash, right,
is all the stuff before and after that, because there's still the sun is then the sun, and you don't look up in the direct sun, do you?
Not usually, no.
No, you burn out your eyes. It's really bad. Yeah. Cataracts. Oh my gosh.
Cornea.
Yeah.
Getting burned.
When I was a kid, we had a total eclipse, I remember once. Yes. And they were saying you make a pinhole.
Yeah, no, like a box or something like that.
A better way to do it.
You can see like the shadow or whatever it is.
Yeah, and that's a better way to do it. It's much safer. I mean, they were really, when I was growing up and they had those, they were, don't look at it. You will kill yourself. You will instantly die. Your body will turn to dust. I mean, the schools and everything.
Yeah, you turn into a pillar of salt.
I don't know. I got some phone. I haven't checked. I had some phone. I'm on the message. The public. You probably have this with your public schools. They have the messages. I mean, they send me emails, and then they call you. And they're like, "Hey, would you like to opt in texts?" No, because I'd get an email and a phone call and a text. I only need the email, folks.
I get deluged with all those.
Yeah. But I wonder if that's actually what they're... I mean, school is starting too, but I wonder if they... Because I remember Portland Public Schools when I was a kid freaked out during the eclipse. Which is, if you think about it, I mean, you're trying to like not have poor little kids blind themselves.
Right, because you know some...
Bad idea.
If it happens, they're going to be somehow held liable, right?
Yeah.
We don't want lawsuits. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
And then, like you were saying, I have here that NASA site, and they have the Eclipse Party Kit, which includes NASA-branded glasses. So I would assume... What? Oh, of course, when I was going to show it to you, it goes away. Safety.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got to get the glass. American Astronomical Society, reputable vendors of solar filters and viewers. So always inspect your solar filter before use. If it's scratched, this is the other thing. If it's scratched or damaged, don't use it because it could scratch off the stuff. It's real bad stuff.
Interesting.
Always supervise children using solar filters. Stand still and cover your eyes with your eclipse glasses or solar viewer.
Stop, drop, and roll.
Yeah. You know, Eclipse glasses says, must be compliant with ISO 12312-2 safety standard. ISO 12312-2.
2.
So they have to be certified ISO.
Gotcha.
You know, alternate method is the pinhole projection.
There you go.
We're talking about.
Yeah.
So, and there's going to be live streams. So we could, we might be able to. Maybe we can figure out doing a live stream on that.
Like Buddha, go out and look at the sun.
Oh,
I'm blind.
Yeah, no,
I'm kidding.
Maybe we can do that. Now the unfortunate thing is the one camera that I would think about doing the live stream, the remote live stream, is a different camera, and this don't fit on it. So it's got a bigger lens.
Yeah,
you know, it's so annoying with cameras because every camera has a different size of the threads. So sometimes
they're all proprietary. Where if you want the add-ons, you got to buy there,
right? You know. And so you got to get adapters. I've been lucky because I had some old DSLRs and stuff that had it's the lens ring size for the filters as some video cameras. So I was like, oh, cool! I can use this. I've already got it. You know, that sort of thing.
Okay.
So so there's your science.
There you go. That's good practical science too, because it's coming, and if you want to see it, I mean, you're going to need. Yeah. You know.
I mean, did you have any plans for this thing?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Me neither. I mean, are you excited about the? Welcome to Coffee with Curmudgeons.
Right, you excited?
This is what a curmudgeon. Actually, I want to work on this with you. We need an oath. We need like values and stuff like that.
Our mission statement.
Yes. And we could, we might have to have like a little test.
We need a Curmudgeons club.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I love it.
That's actually something I was like, why don't we do a Curmudgeons club?
Yeah, screw you, Ramblin' Rod. We're going to have a Curmudgeons club.
That's right.
I love it.
Instead of the smile contest, we'll have the grimace contest.
Just flash through guys like, Arr.
Exactly.
I love it. I love it.
Oh, that's a nice little grimace you've got there, Steve. Okay, who's next?
Hey, I just saw Uncle Oral on the Curmudgeons. Man, he's grimacing.
Yeah. No, I think that I think I was starting to formulate that idea laying in bed with the peanuts.
Right.
Grimace contest.
right. Speaking of grimaces,
we still actually have to work on your vest.
Yeah.
Because we are going to get you a button vest.
I'm down. I'm totally down for that.
We're going to we have to.
There's no I in button vest.
No.
And I'm there, man.
We have to riff on our on our Ramblin' Rod.
Right.
What would we?
It's just I like to think of it as an homage.
Yes.
Homage.
But that's I want to do that. I think we need to pull together the whole curmudgeon thing.
Yes.
I mean, we have values. We have, for example, if you're a true curmudgeon,
we have values.
What do you think about the eclipse?
Are you excited or?
friggin' moon and just gonna mess up the roads.
Right.
Those damn kids, right?
Right. People are gonna go blind.
Yeah, exactly.
What are they doing? They're gonna be just outside their cars running around in a circle yelling, I'm blind.
I'll be standing outside the parking lot of Bob's Red Mill. I'm trying to get in and get some flour for my baked goods and some oats because I'm a little backed up.
That's right. Here I am trying to stay regular, and this fat bald dude comes up with a microphone and throws it in my face. I don't know what's going on, asking me if I'm excited about it. I told him to back off.
That's right.
Yeah.
You're getting excited about a common scientific occurrence out in the universe. Are you crazy?
Right.
Moon runs in the front of the sun. Who cares?
Right, as he's walking off, I'll watch it on I'll DVR it. And just walking, I'll just DVR it.
Oh.
Get out of my way. I need gluten.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
I gotta say, yeah, we've reached the 21st century because now the old people in my life DVR things and they don't videotape them.
No, yeah.
It's like, oh boy, that was a big paradigm shift.
Right.
And is like, what do you mean? Where do I put the tape in? How do I rewind it?
How do I set this timer?
Yeah, exactly. Dad, you've never set the timer. I wondered why it was noon.
Why do I keep getting soap operas? I'm trying to watch the Olympics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just tell Comcast what you want to watch later and hit the button on the remote, and they'll do it all for you. What do I need? Nothing. Just your remote. Say, I want to watch this later, and they'll take care of it.
Yeah, I did get it, and I didn't see nothing.
Yeah. I had
the Curmudgeons core. I like it.
Curmudgeons core.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. We're all marching.
Core.
Yeah.
Curmudgeons core. C-O-R-E or C-O-R-P-S.
P-P-S-E. It's really Curmudgeon's corpse.
Yes. Oh, I'm feeling better today.
We you know what? On this Monday, we are getting a lot of stuff done here. We've created sitcoms, fan clubs.
We talked some what to do with your camera.
Right. We're ready to take over the world.
Don't forget the polo filter. Yeah. We're actually, we maybe we'll get a Peabody for this.
Ooh.
Probably not.
Nobel? Why not?
Sure.
Anyway.
They give those to everybody.
You're ready to just hand them out. Will they hand them out like Cracker Jacks?
Who cares?
Science.
What does the Swedish know?
They probably hand them out like Cracker Jacks.
Do I look Swedish?
You gonna eat that pancake? All right.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So yeah. I mean, the Curmudgeon's core.
Curmudgeon's corpse.
Corpse.
We get little patches like, boys, dude, we got patches.
Yes.
Oh gosh, You get a patch for like kicking a kid in the shins.
Well, I don't think we want to incite violence, Jason, with our curmudgeons. We don't want to be on a terrorist watch list, do we?
Sorry.
I think we just want to be a fraternal organization, like the Moose Lodge or something.
But we're not so benevolent. They're twitchy. We don't know.
Oh, look, Jason, Jeff Sessions has put the Curmudgeon's corpse on the watch list.
Right, you get your brand for having like 5 successful bowel movements in a row.
Oh, my gosh.
You're regular.
Yeah.
And then, let's see, instead of walking some old person across the road, we're the old people that chase the other people across the road.
In my case, it will be the identify the foods that incite diverticulitis.
Yes! I got my abdomen badge. It's great. And then, let's see, what else can we do? I'm thinking maybe you get a patch for, instead of like building like a fort in case there's like a nuclear apocalypse, we go around kicking them down.
I actually have one. I came up with a merit badge this weekend.
Yeah?
If you didn't, yes. It's right here. It's on my Facebook. If I can see it here. Well, I'll just read it to you.
It's like a circle with a line slashed through a peanut, and then like at the and then like there's the Mr. Yuck face,
there. I posted this on my socials, on my Instagram and my Facebook.
Excellent.
There should be a merit badge for duvet cover installation.
Of course, doilies and duvets.
Yes. Well, what was I doing?
Yeah.
Laundry weekend.
Sure.
I mean, after it came a little late on a Sunday because
Right.
I got my Mr. Yuck merit badge this weekend. So I you do the sheets and everything, and I have duvet. I like duvet.
It's kind of fitting.
Comforter. But the thing is have you ever? And I think mine's like from IKEA. They got great duvets.
Yeah, okay.
They're Swedish. Mm-hmm. But and you have the fluffy thing.
Gotcha.
And then you get a cover for it.
Yes.
How you install that damn thing? It's like
and they never come with a manual.
No, right? Or it's in Swedish.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's like a square, and you're trying to square it up, but the side of it is a little hole, and you're supposed to stuff like a sleeping bag in there, but you got to get the corners right and everything. And you know what? I did a great job this weekend. I finally, after how many years of adulthood, I had mastered the duvet installation, because there's a whole thing. You take the two corners and you shove them in, and then you go take it to the corner and you hold it there and take it to... It helps with two people, but I was just me.
You get your patch then.
That's why I said.
Yeah.
Merit badge for duvet cover installation.
I like it.
So, I mean, because it's really... I should film it one day. I mean, it's totally... You would think that they just... Maybe it's just IKEA, but you would think that they'd just make a thing and maybe a zipper and zip,
right.
And maybe they have those.
I wonder if there's... Have you ever looked to see if there's like YouTube videos on duvets?
I guarantee
you should put one together.
There is probably
put together.
But I mean, I've been doing this for years.
Yeah,
and I was like, because you want to wash the cover and all that stuff. Oh, and the beautiful thing about duvet covers that you can't install.
Okay,
you're doing it like probably close to bedtime or whatever.
Sure.
And you get so frustrated, there's the damn cover, and you just throw the cover in the corner and jump in and throw the duvet over you without the cover.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
It all ends
so that happens.
Way.
But I was cue the Bill Conti. Gonna fly now. Gonna
right.
Da, 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 da.
Duvet. Da. I love it.
Da, 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 da. Yeah, I'm doing the Rocky dance.
Or at the end, maybe the Mary Tyler. You're gonna make it. And so you're throwing your bra in the air. You're throwing the duvet in the air. Yeah. I like it.
Yeah. Ted walks in the newsroom. Hey. Is this a pickle jar?
Right. I knew there was a reason why Lou Grant was grouchy. Got an alien attached to him.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
Maybe Lou Grant should be our spokesmodel.
Ed Asner.
Ed, the original curmudgeon. Like, if you really think about it. Come on.
Yeah.
Model curmudgeon. And not only was he a curmudgeon on Mary Tyler Moore, he went off and they spun off his show, the Lou Grant Show, which, interestingly enough, Mary Tyler Moore sitcom about a newsroom.
Yeah.
Lou Grant, a drama about a I mean, he was like a Washington Post kind of a guy.
Hard news.
And he was way more surly and curmudgeonly in the show. It was actually a pretty good show.
Right.
It kind of gave you that old school 70s Washington Post, Woodward and Bernstein kind of feel. There was the old lady who owned the paper.
Yeah, everyone's smoking.
She was great. She was that actor, the older lady who was the family owner of the paper. And she would come in and sit down, light up a cigarette, old lady, rich lady owner. You know, Lou, we don't do this at the Washington Times or whatever the heck the name of the paper. I can't remember the name of the paper is.
Or some guys
like, grimace, you know.
Yeah, or some hotshot reporter's gonna put out like a very controversial thing. Are you gonna stand by the paper? Are you gonna do this because we're gonna catch heat? And then the family lady comes in. She sits down. We are gonna back you 100%.
Yeah.
And Lou Grant's over there chomping on a cigar because he's angry at everything. You know, maybe he had peanut butter that morning. He's just mad. You know,
I'll tell you, if there's one thing that's going to make you surly in the morning, peanut butter.
Right.
It is funny if you go back and because I was listening to it and I was like, and I don't really review the shows that much, but I was kind of like, oh, how bad was it? And you hear me make noises. You hear me go, oh, and those are noises of pain. But
maybe we can pass it off as Tourette's. I don't know.
I'm not Adam Curry. Anyway. The thing is that we if we're gonna have our curmudgeon's corpse, so we'll need a newsletter.
Yeah.
So we'll have a newsroom. It's perfect, right? I mean, we are NuzBox. That's what we're supposed to be doing here. Is making a newsy thing.
You know what I did this weekend?
What's that?
I thought of a kind of an Onion-esque sort of a satire fake news.
Oh yeah.
Website. I don't want to say it on the air because it's gold. It's gold. It's gold. And if I say it, someone's gonna say, "Oh, I'm gonna do that."
I mean, it's better than Welcome Back, Alien.
Oh, well, I don't know about that.
Yeah,
but yeah.
Oh man, think about it.
Intellectual rights.
The last episode, they graduate.
Yeah.
And then they all go to Hawaii, like the Bradys.
Oh.
And what does the xenomorph have to do?
He finds
jumps the shark.
Right, or he finds like Bobby Bait and finds that tiki.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next thing he's wiping out on a surfboard.
Yeah.
But he falls in love with one of the local ladies there.
But instead of jumping the shark, the xenomorph...
He ate the shark.
The shark's like, what the hell is this, man? I'm a shark. I own this.
No.
Not anymore.
Or the xenomorph is the shark.
Ooh.
He's just eating.
Oh, that's something... Okay, because they're going to make these alien movies forever of varying qualities.
Sure.
Shark Tank, Xenomorph. Because what happens? Are you familiar with the alien Xeno? Right? Because there was the third movie, which was an interesting movie. Very polarizing. Some people like it. Some people. It was interestingly directed, where Ripley. Mm-hmm. After the events of the second movie, they fly away, and she ends up on a penal colony planet.
Yes. Yep.
And of course, the spoiler alert: xenomorphs come along for the ride.
Right.
And they actually end up. There's some dogs on the planet, like hounds. And the xenomorphs get in the hounds.
Ooh.
And what happens is the xenomorphs are different then. Because like they kind of take on a bit of the
characteristics.
Yeah, the characteristics of the host body. And so the xenomorphs are kind of four-legged xenomorphs in the third movie. I can't remember, it's just Alien 3 or whatever. So, xenomorphs, ocean sharks. Oh, like, think about it. They got that Sharknado. Shark. I mean, how could you miss with an alien xenomorph in a shark? What would that look like?
Xenonado.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And then like they're whipping around, there's these double mouths come popping out.
Oh my gosh. I mean, sharks are bad enough here on Earth. Merge them with a xenomorph from the alien. And you're going to have some beard. Of course, it could end up being like a Katy Perry left shark thing. Hi, I'm left shark. That's an old reference from a couple years ago, Super Bowl.
Good God. That is a whirlwind of fury right there.
That would be like something you couldn't even imagine.
No.
Somebody's got to draw that.
Yes.
Draw a shark xenomorph. I mean, because shark have double teeth too, don't they? I got
double
shark
rows.
on my mind because there's a thing. Go Google this. People were out whale watching. I'm not sure where this was. This might have been Australia. It might not have been here. But they were out somewhere whale watching.
Okay.
And the boat guy, there was actually a dead carcass.
Okay.
Dead whale. And the guy, you can hear, he actually goes, do you guys want to go see that or not? I'm taking a vote. You can see it. And all the people were like, yeah, let's go see a dead whale. It's just floating there.
Can I kick the carcass?
Yeah. And they drive the boat up, and two great white sharks are gnawing on it.
Oh, jeez.
And you got like this on video. Like straight out, like the pictures, like straight out of Jaws. Like the freaking white shark. And so the people were like, oh, get out your camera. Film this,
Right. Jeez.
Get out your iPhone.
Yeah, that would freak me out.
Yeah.
Don't move.
Well, I mean, it's dinner time.
Right.
I think when they pulled up, they said there were two of them, and one of them split when the boat. But then the other one was still going, hungry.
Right.
And they got some pictures of it. And it's just the one picture I saw, and here's kind of the carcass, and here's a nice selfie of this shark, great white shark. And it's straight out of Jaws. The black eyes.
Ooh,
you look at those things and you go, that's just I guess I'm supposed to be more of a eco-biologist, vegan, but boy, you look at a shark and you go, that's just evil incarnate, right there.
Right.
I mean,
nature's predators, man.
Oh, man. Yeah. Super predators.
Yeah.
And they've been very successful on the evolutionary food chain.
That's right.
I mean, the only thing that sharks, I think, have to worry about is us. Otherwise, they pretty much but I mean, those weird, those weird insect black eyes that just have nothing but blackness in there.
The abyss inside of there.
Yeah. And the double teeth and everything. You ever been to the aquarium?
Yes.
Because they got a Shark Tank down there. Yeah. I keep saying Shark Tank. That stupid little show.
Right, yeah.
Welcome to Shark Tank. I would watch Shark Tank. I would watch the show.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. It's a bad. They're not doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Well, no.
Because if you lose, you get thrown in the Shark Tank.
You should.
An actual Shark Tank.
That should be, because I'm expecting the floor to give out underneath them. And they go dropping down.
Yeah, I want Yaphet Kotto to host it. from Live and Let Die. It's like, guess what, Jason? Your business idea.
Right.
Didn't work. Mr. What was that guy's name? The guy with the metal hand from Live and Let Die.
Oh.
He's feeding the sharks.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's not Isaac Hayes, is it? So, but no, but some guy. He's got the sunglasses on, a very big guy. He's got the metal hand because he was feeding the sharks once. And he's laughing. Let's throw Roger Moore and the sharks. So that would be Shark Tank to me.
Okay.
Or the boardroom, the floor opens up, and all you see is the fins around there.
Right.
Because bad business ideas, bad startup ideas, you go in the Shark Tank. No.
Side question: How many times do you think people work at the aquarium? People come up to and say, "Hey, Shark Tank, I don't see Mark Cuban swimming."
Yeah, exactly. Mark Cuban. That's right. Mark Cuban is there.
But you need the fins. You need to open up the floor. You need the fins.
Yeah.
And remember Austin Powers? They kind of had the rib on it. There's the sharks. I want sharks with friggin' laser beams on it.
Oh, that's right. That's what they would do, Mark. Because does he still host that show? See, I don't watch it. It's just one of those weird.
I haven't seen it in
competitive weird things.
Few years.
But Mark Cuban's there, and then the loser
QFC ladies in there,
and then all of a sudden a chair comes up from the floor, and it's Elon Musk with laser eyes.
Right.
The floor opens up. No, Elon, save us!
Right.
I launch rockets. I make electric cars. I make hyperloops, and your idea is bad. Shark Tank!
I love it.
I know, right?
I love it.
Why,
Yeah.
We should just be down in Hollywood. Just you and me. Here's an idea.
Right.
Wait, gotta go to the bathroom. Oh, here's another idea. Just...
Right.
We could remake television.
And we remake television in our image.
But I think what we're going to do first is make the Curmudgeon corpse.
Curmudgeon corpse, yeah. We need. I think
we'll do that first.
We need minions.
Yes. Well, I mean, I see it as more a fraternal organization. We need funny hats with
conical hats with I don't know.
Shark's teeth or something. I don't know.
Maybe the best hats would be just something like
something out of the Flintstones.
Or just like an old beaten up fedora.
Oh yeah.
We just shove them on there, and that way we just yell people.
Bullhorn or something. Antlers in a fedora.
Like the Grand Poobah, like the water buffalo ones. We walk around with those.
No, but I like the idea. An old fedora with antlers on it. Because that's a look, right?
It's a look.
I love it.
Old fedora, beaten up like brown fedora with antlers on it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, hey, there's a curmudgeon right there.
Yeah. When we'd have got
all those patches on them.
We'd have our curmudgeon corpse walk in and go, oh, look, the vegan's wearing antlers. Not so vegan, is it? Ha! So,
yes.
I like that. I like old fedora. With some antlers.
With some antlers sticking out the side. I like it.
Boy, we haven't seen that on Twin Peaks yet.
No, yet.
Oh, maybe I didn't watch it last night yet, but yeah, that's good. So, and we'll need the oath, and we'll need the fraternal organization. You have to do funny handshakes and secret
We'll do this.
Secret word passwords and stuff like that.
We'll do here's the oath. You ready for it? We just rip off Animal House and take their oath. The fraternal. I state your name. I state your name. Promise to something like live fraternally and something forever.
Now I'm telling you, they ripped Animal House ripped that off from the Three Stooges.
I know.
That's one of my favorite scenes. It's Curly, right? Mm-hmm. He goes up to the stand as a witness. Mm-hmm. Put your hand on the Bible. Raise your right hand. Right. Put your hand on the Bible. It's just like it's one of those old classic. We'll probably actually have to watch some Three Stooges.
Gonna have
Curmudgeon Lodge. What do you think Curmudgeons do for comedy? Three Stooges.
Yeah, we need Three Stooges. Anything with Wilford Brimley in it. Mm-hmm. Of course, Lou Grant. You got to have Ed Asner. Yeah. The great Saint Ed.
Yes, Saint Ed. I love it. Oh, we'll need it.
He's our patron saint of Curmudgeons everywhere. Ed Asner.
Ed Asner. Mm-hmm. That scowling look from Lou Grant just kind of.
Yeah.
You remember? I'm just thinking of in Mary Tyler Moore.
Yeah.
And he is so curmudgeonly. Mm-hmm. It turned at one point in one episode, Mary wants to be a writer or write or something like that, like a novel or something. She's just like exploring writing, and she goes into Mr. Grant's office, and he's sitting at his desk, and he reaches in a drawer and pulls out a ream of paper. Like the kind you'd go to the Office Depot for your printer, right? Yeah. Slams it on his desk, and he goes, "Mary, do you know what that is?" And she's like, "No, Mr. Grant." And he goes, "That's my novel,
the Great American Novel."
I know. I've worked on that for 30 years.
This is where your dreams go to die.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. The whole episode is he dashes her dreams
That's great.
Of being a writer because he's written the great American novel that sits in his desk as a reminder of his failure. I was just like, I love this guy.
Right. I'm thinking of, there's Ed Asner, but I'm thinking we need to have like a whole pantheon of curmudgeons, the Ring of Honor or whatever.
Wilford Brimley.
Jason Robards. You know, all the President's Men, Jason Robards, where you sit there, get the crap and get to work.
What are the modern let me try this on.
Okay.
Harrison Ford?
He could be a curmudgeon.
Today? Like 2017 Harrison Ford?
Yeah.
Do we think Harrison Ford is actually a curmudgeon?
He is. He's fully curmudgeon. I'm also thinking William Shatner. I think the Shat's got a little curmudgeon in him.
What about Jean-Luc Picard? What about Patrick Stewart?
He's most definitely a curmudgeon.
Is he?
Oh, he's got to be. He's part of our English bunch.
But I'm thinking because I've watched you can go up on YouTube and the Comic-Cons have happened.
Franklin Jello.
And there was, the Star Wars stuff, and Harrison's been showing up for that, well, for the last one at least. And now there's the Blade Runner, and they did Comic-Con. Harrison's been showed up for that, And you watch him on the panel, and Harrison's real curmudgeonly.
Yeah.
It's real good.
Bruce Willis, too. Bruce Willis is kind of curmudgeonly now.
Okay. I mean, some of those guys, they're a little too happy-go-lucky. I mean, there's a certain should we say je ne sais quoi? I don't even know what that means. But
je ne sais quoi.
You know what I mean?
Oui.
Kind of, and Harrison has it.
Yeah.
He has it. Yeah. And he's been exploiting it, too, in his roles lately. Like when he was in the new Star Wars one. Hey. Have you even seen that one?
No.
Force Awakens? I can't believe you haven't seen The Force Awakens. But he plays himself. He plays curmudgeonly Han Solo. Ooh. I mean, where are you going to go with Han Solo after all these years?
He's bitter.
He's very bitter. Chewie! Hand me an adult diaper.
Right. We're lucky Chewbacca doesn't talk English, because if he did, he'd be cussing like a sailor.
Well, there was that video. There was that
watch
video
your mouth.
Of Peter Mayhew where he did do lines. we watched that one day. It's on YouTube. where they actually had a actual rough cut from Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah.
Of Peter Mayhew. And Chewbacca, he's up there fixing something. They're like, Chewie, don't do this. And he actually talks back.
Yeah.
Because it's like, well, I have to have lines. And he's like, why don't you go? Screw you and stuff. And Peter Mayhew's doing this in the suit. And of course, then they just dub it out and dub the Chewbacca noises in.
Right.
It was kind of cute. Yeah, there was a video like that from way back in the day.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, wow. And they were like, did you know, actually, Chewbacca talked on set?
I did not
because
know
he
that.
actually says what he's supposed to be saying to act the never mind.
Right.
But Chewbacca could be actually a curmudgeon, I think.
Tusken Raider, or what are they? The
like
Raiders? Tusken Raiders? What? They're definitely curmudgeons. Because there's always coming up nabbing people.
Darth Vader.
Darth Vader is a curmudgeon.
Are you kidding me? Darth Vader.
Yeah.
He's an ultra. No wonder I liked him. He's the ultra curmudgeon.
Right.
It's like, look at me. I got in a lightsaber battle with Obi-Wan Kenobi, and all I got was this suit and an iron lung.
Right.
On Mustafar. You know?
He's definitely in a ring of honor.
But you have to be curmudgeonly. Like the Emperor, he's not curmudgeonly. He's just evil. I mean, curmudgeon isn't necessarily... Curmudgeon isn't actually necessarily evil.
They're gruff.
Yes, we would be in like parades, for example, like the Shriners.
Yeah, why not?
The hat.
Yeah, we're there with our fedoras and antlers.
With the antlers.
You're just waving to the crowd, you know. Hey, actually, no, we wouldn't be waving. Smiling. No, we wouldn't be waving. We'd be just like this.
Exactly, walking down.
Yeah.
Here's the Fraternal Order of Curmudgeon's Corpse.
Right, Curmudgeon's Corpse. I love it.
When you learn all the secret passwords and everything, you get the fedora with the antlers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think this is our goal.
We'll
be in the Rose Parade next year.
We could do this.
We should do it, get our group together, and submit.
We're there, yeah.
We have to do good works, though.
Instead of, we're not walking anywhere on the route, because the route's pretty long, so we're going to get those little scooters.
Oh,
and then we're just going to,
sit
there like,
I like the scooter idea. Yes.
And instead of, like, throwing out beads and
poop! Drive around the poop!
Right. Damn that elephant.
Horse poop.
Yeah. Horse poop, yeah.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
And I like the fedora with the antlers.
That's gold.
That's pretty gold. Yeah, that's right. And we'll have vests with our curmudgeon merit badges.
Yes.
We have to do good works, though. You know, like the Shriners. And I met someone who worked for the Shriners, like in their lab.
Ooh.
Honestly, God, this
Shriners have a lab?
Well,
it's a hospital.
This young gal, she was young, I don't know, 20s, 30s, and whatever.
Sure.
She was telling me what she did for a living, and she makes prosthetics for children.
Wow.
And of course, in the 21st century, it's pretty advanced now with the materials and the printing. And I'm like, you are doing good things with your life, just that alone. And she was like, yeah, it's a very rewarding career. And I'm like,
I bet.
It's got to be sad, but it's got to be really rewarding. And it was the Shriners. They
That's
still do that. And I was like, oh, man. Because I remember growing up and you'd go, what do those guys do again? Mm-hmm. But they have the children's hospitals and they do. And I guess that's what they specialize in.
I know what our good deeds could be. I got it. We dispense.
I think we should. I will say this.
Okay.
I think we should tone it down from the Shriners. The Shriners are doing some great work there. Right? Yeah. Maybe not so much that. And I don't know if they're just maybe they're controversial, but they're not. I mean, it's just like it's good stuff there. Maybe we could just tone it down, like clean up this sidewalk or something.
Sure.
I don't know.
Right.
I don't think we could reach the Shriners level of good works.
No, but we could do our own stuff. In fact, I think one of our great attributes is we dispense life-saving knowledge. Like,
Oh yeah.
We're just yelling, hey, hey kid, are you stupid? Why are you filming the eclipse? You're gonna go blind. Stuff like that.
I like that.
Wow.
I like that.
Little Bobby would have gone blind, but the Curmudgeons came in and they gave him invaluable advice.
There you go.
We're here to save lives.
That's right. I think We're going to have a fundraiser for defibrillators. Remember? We talked about
yes.
that. Remember?
Yeah.
They're fun.
Right.
And look, we do live demos because there's always a Curmudgeon Core 2 member that's having a heart palpitation.
You never know. I mean,
come in, Jim. Let's light you up on the table.
If I'm sitting there with my little fedora and antlers eating bratwurst, I may be needing a paddle later on down the line. We never know.
Yes.
You know?
I think a defibrillator in the brew pubs,
right off in the corner.
Might be a good idea.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I like
Maybe
that.
they got them. But
I like it.
I was thinking, cleaning cigarette butts off the sidewalk.
Yeah.
And that would be very Curmudgeon. Who's throwing butts on the sidewalk?
Yeah, pick them up.
Yeah, pick them up. Oh, better yet, we would be preventative.
Mm-hmm.
So we would just
proactive.
We would sit on the sidewalk.
Yes.
In the old folding chair.
Oh.
Not the old beach chair. The folding chair with the straps.
Right.
I see. This would be perfect for Buddha.
Yeah.
Just be sitting there going, "You're not going to throw that on the ground, are you? Pick it up."
See, yeah.
Perfect.
We're turning into like quasi paramilitary hull monitors, Pick up that butt.
Again, let's keep off.
How do you dress yourself in the morning?
Yes, exactly. We're doing good works, not
we are doing good works.
Bad works.
But it's a kind of a tough love, though.
Yeah. Well, that's what we need. What the world needs now is love, tough love.
What the world needs now is love, tough love.
That could be one of our songs.
Burt Bacharach, we'll get him on there, man.
What the world needs now is love, tough love.
That's right.
Oh my gosh. That's a great idea.
Pick those cigarettes up, you little beep. Yeah.
What is the does your mom your mom's not here. What was the thing about your mom cleaning up after you? Classic old. I can't remember it right now.
Well, plus the kids today with their low pants. So pick up your pants.
Oh my gosh.
See?
Oh my word.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. Pick up your pants.
Yeah. Pull up your pants. No one wants to see your butt.
Right.
Your buttocks.
Right.
Yeah.
See, that's the invaluable services we are giving to mankind or humankind,
That's right.
We're doing good work, folks.
We're getting there. We're
right.
building this thing.
That's right.
Fraternal Order of Curmudgeons.
And then
we got to do some Photoshop work this week.
I'm on it.
Fraternal Order of. We'll need like a we need like the
like a seal,
Masons.
Right?
Yeah, you know how the Masons have the thing and
with the compass and
then and if this goes along real well, we'll get mysterious. So then
secret society.
Yeah, because you know how the Skull and Bones and the Masons and all that.
Yeah.
You have your conspiracy people who are like, well, you know what the Masons stand for. You know what that third stone is. It's all about the secret shadow government and all that. See, and they can do that with us. Well, the Curmudgeons.
Right.
You know why one of the antlers is shorter than the other?
Right.
It represents the
Illuminati.
The Illuminati.
Yeah.
The Curmudgeon Illuminati.
Then we'll blow. We'll blow our mind. We'll blow people's minds. We're gonna feed into it. We're just like, I'd like you to meet one of our fraternal brothers, Brother Bilderberg.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean,
there he is.
Oh my gosh, I can't. Yeah. It's hard for me to imagine Curmudgeons being Illuminati because they're so curmudgeonly. Just as soon as they kind of do a world domination scheme, they'd be like,
yeah,
I'm bored already.
I don't care.
Exactly, I really don't care. World's gone to hell in a handbasket anyway.
Right.
Why do we want to run it with a secret organization, right?
Right. How are we going to run the world if you can't even tie your own shoes? Go away. Jeopardy's on.
Who wants to run a world with a bunch of young kids with their shorts around their ankles?
right. Pick up your pants.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get out of the way. I'm trying to watch Jeopardy.
Exactly.
Move.
Exactly.
I like it.
That would pretty much be the Curmudgeon Illuminati. Very ineffective, I would say.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Boy, I tell you. We're on to something, man.
We're not Illuminati. We're Illumin whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. Do your thing. I don't care. Just get off my lawn.
Yep.
I like it.
I like it too. I think
Curmudgeon Corpse.
Yeah, I think we could call it. I think we could call it a day today. Don't you think?
Oh, we're getting right on up to 11 here,
yeah,
so we're.
Yeah, I think we can. We got a lot to work on this week. And plus, we were, and that was the other thing on Friday. Show went like 15 minutes, like the typical 15 to 20 minutes over. And I'm thinking, I probably didn't want to stop the show because I was afraid I was going to explode. The xenomorph was going to come out of me.
It's the last thing people saw on Friday.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I like it. So why don't we end the episode then with our own Curmudgeon Corpse pledge?
I love that.
Okay.
You bet we should.
Okay. Do we raise our right or left hands? Because we got to go contrary. Gosh. Everyone says raise your right hand. I think we go raise our left hands because we're contrary. You know.
That's good. I like it.
So we raise our left hands and we say I. State your name.
State your name.
Promise to constantly complain.
Promise to constantly complain.
And always remember that people suck. Amen.
What? I like it.
You know?
We might refine a little bit, but pretty much you're on it.
Well, we're going to refine it. Yeah, that's just an idea, you know.
So,
it's a template.
Take the Curmudgeon Pledge this week, folks. Mm-hmm. We'll hopefully be back on Wednesday with the political talk.
Right. Hey, get on our Facebook page, the NuzBox Facebook page, right?
And give us some curmudgeon
and say, listen, I am a curmudgeon, right? And then we will welcome you into the Curmudgeon Corpse.
We'll take a poll.
Yes, we'll do that.
There'll be tenderloin curmudgeons.
Tenderloins, or let's see. There's tenderfoots, tenderloins.
Yeah, tenderloin curmudgeons.
They can be tenderheads.
Ooh,
because they keep bumping stuff, and they're gonna be tenderheads.
Oh my gosh, I like that. Tenderheads, as opposed to the civilians who are not curmudgeons, who are chowderheads.
Chowderhead. Ooh, that's got promise too.
Oh my gosh. Yes. I think we're onto something. I think we got our work cut out for us, which is good because and hopefully I'm glad y'all joined us today.
Take us out, Doc. Take us out.
A few laughs, okay? A few much needed laughs, so let's tell everybody to stay safe. We like to say that. Stay safe these days.
Stay safe, you little brat. That's a curmudgeon there for you right there.
All right. We're going to take it out. We'll see you later. Stay safe. And don't look up at the sun.